Y'all, I dozed off a little bit and woke up again or whatever. Well, really, the baby was in here. I don't know why he's still up. But anyway, his mom just came. So it's probably why he's still up. But I wanted to touch bases with y'all on some things that I want to talk about, because when a person is empty and they really don't know their self-worth and things like that, like, people can react in certain different type of ways. And I'm talking about, like, I've learned so much. And when I got to YouTube, it's crazy, because this last time, within the no baby, don't, within the last 5 years, past 5 years, when I got to YouTube, I'm not going to even lie to you guys or whatever. I had literally, had a nervous breakdown. Like, I wasn't thinking clear. I couldn't, I was in a bad space and place. Now, I've been down, granted, a lot, just ups and downs, in and outs, depression, PTSD, anxiety, and things like that or whatever. But, nevertheless, balance, creating a balance within yourself. It's never been unbalanced type of situation with me, to do with how I interact with people. No. If I see that you moving snakish or you doing something foul, and you may not even be aware of what you're doing, because a lot of times people that are unbalanced, they're acting out of different type of emotions and different type of characters and different type of masks and all different types of things that's on the inside of us, that's showing itself in the physical. You don't even know. This person probably not even aware of what they're doing, that's out of, really out of line. I'm going to put it like that. They're out of their lane. And so if you see me kind of move back or move, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here watching you. And everyone have their opinions. And I just live by the code of, and I follow a lot of things that God tell us to do out of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay within that bracket or whatever and align myself to be right. And then me, for myself, I don't too much want to treat anyone like I don't want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned that from younger, even going through my ups and downs, even being in karmic situations, even going through karmic cycles, even going through karmic lessons, even doing things or whatever, it have built me up to align myself within that bracket. Okay? So when you see me kind of move a certain way, and people go to trying to, when they be the main person that's operating as such, that they be trying to call you out on. No, you are unemotional, unavailable, and you're bipolar. And you know what you're doing, but you're so self-centered and entitled, and you feel the need to think that you got to get some type of validation and walk all over people and take people's places and spots and all this and that, which it causes you to hurt other people. Okay, and I'm going to use a scenario. Okay, my sister-in-law, her two oldest daughters slept with the men that she were with and had kids by them. Now, the second daughter, second to the oldest daughter, because that child was by that man that her mother used to be with, she ended up not wanting the child, but they kept the child. She was allowing her mother to keep, but it was kind of a sense where the mother kind of knew that the kid was the man that she had been with. So, you know, but I just can't understand how it happened 2 times. This lady was going to work every day, and it was even one time where she had cried to me, and she asked me if I could talk to her oldest daughter, because while she would be at work and different other little altercations that had happened within my sister-in-law's relationship, she said that her daughter was acting in a manner that she wished that she would stop doing around her boyfriend. She would go and put on little short shorts and start dancing and popping, and it had got to the point to where my sister-in-law was asking me, she came crying, and she said, could you talk to her? She's putting on clothes and she's doing things in front of my boyfriend, and I want her to stop. So I talked to her daughter, and I was like, you need to not do that, because that's disrespectful. And a lot of times, see, and what I can't understand as well either is my sister's boyfriend was, younger than her. And my sister-in-law would go to work all the time, and she would leave her boyfriend because her boyfriend would be dropping her off, keeping the car, and da-da-da-da-da. And, which I don't think he should have been doing that. He shouldn't have been able to stay in her home either while this lady, she would be at work. But, you can't tell people what to do about their life and their family and what they're doing. But it happened the first time, but how did it happen the second time? I believe that the second to the oldest daughter, she knew all about it. She knew what had happened to her mom. Why would you go and do that to your mom a second time and have a baby by this lady's boyfriend the second time? Now, the lady had left the other man that had did it to her first daughter, and I'm saying all of this to say, I don't know, I heard one time, the aunt, we went out of town to our hometown one time, and the aunt was talking to me, and she was saying a lot of things about my sister-in-law as well, and things that she had done when she was younger, and woody woo woo, and it wasn't being on the bright side. And so we have to know what we are doing, because karma could come back in some serious ways, and we never know how that's going to come back. But I'm so sick of younger females. Now, what made these 2 younger girls go and mess with their mom's boyfriends to come up with babies? Okay, I can say that it's the boyfriend's fault, and I can say it's my sister-in-law's fault, but also now her daughter's got to take some accountability as well, because why would my sister-in-law come tell me, could I talk to her daughter? She said they are feuding. They keep getting into it because this girl is going while her boyfriend is around, and she feels the need to go put on little bitty shorts up her butt, and she wants to pop her butt while my sister-in-law's boyfriend would be around. Okay? So, in that matter, I kind of feel like it's all of their faults. But what I'm getting at is, because I was telling my niece the other day, because you got these females out here, they're very empty, they're lost, and they see a person that have caught your interest or you're interested in them, and you got some real devious women, and I mean even young ones, old ones, all sorts, and it's basically just being sickening to me. If you're in my family and you're related to me and I speak of someone to you, that makes me feel like you're a snake. I don't care who you are, and you feel the need to think that you're a better suitor for someone that I am telling you that I'm interested in, that you never spoke of or felt the need to feel like you liked them before I started liking them, then I got a problem with you. I can't trust you. You may go get in this man's inbox, lie on me, say anything, do anything. You may do anything because you're just karmic and you're sickening and you feel the need to be the center of attention, and that you're a better suitor for this person that I've told you that I'm taking interest interesting in, okay? And nowadays, by the look of that happened to my sister-in-law, you even have to be weary of your own kids. That was sickening. What daughter or female or whatever in their right mind would sit up there and take interest in a person that they know that their mom know? And if a person is trying to provoke them, or if it's a man that their mother is dating and he's coming at them or trying to mess around with their daughter in a wrong way, I think the daughter, out of respect, should tell their mother before it get out of hand. Now, after they tell their mom and nothing is done about it, then I'm kind of going to start blaming the mother. But if you got an old enough child that is sitting up here calling themselves taking interest in someone that you call yourself liking, that's sickening, okay? And I'm going to need you to give me 50 feet. Because this world is operating on so many evil planes. People are on the evil plane. I mean, I don't understand what's going on through these people's head. It's 1,000 other people you can take interest in and like and date, and you don't have to just think that you're trying to like someone that you know that someone else is liking, and or trying to get their attention, or go behind their back and belittle them and lie on them and think that you're a better suitor and all of this, because that's karmic. That's just karmic in itself. Someone is lacking self-confidence, self-esteem, no self-worthiness. It's dysfunctional. Like, I can name 1,000 things that's going on with this situation. But I'm saying all of this to say, and if the man know that someone's daughter or relative or something like that is getting at them, out of integrity, character, and knowing your self-worth, in your best interest, it would be to tell it. Don't think with your penis, think with your brain and have heart, and tell it, expose who's doing this, because it's sickening. You know, like, what family member? No, you're not a better suitor. Just like I was telling my niece, again, I'm stating, I was like, y'all like men that be my age. I said, and then y'all try to make it seem like it's something wrong. What if a woman that's my age liking someone that's your age? That's not right. So why is it right for you to think that you can like someone that's my age? Okay, all of this shit and all these systems is delusional, they're whack. And if you're not molesting, raping, or taking someone like a little child, or touching on and being perverted or whatever, I just think people need to give everyone 50 feet. A man cannot do anything. I don't know what's going on with these women or whatever, and why y'all have gave these men so much credit and validation and a reason to even think that they could do all this bullshit that they're doing. The reason for why they disrespect black women right now and try to make other races feel that they're better, which that is not the truth. A lot of these people that's in other races, they have low self-esteem, been molested, all this stuff, and it all be lust. It's no thing about, oh, he got a bigger penis, da 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 da. No, that's sickening. Get over it. All of these systems, they need to be broken. Like, it's causing the world to be corrupt. And it's what we're bringing, our energies are putting into this universe. It's sickening, okay? I feel that it's sickening. People need to get a grip on themselves. You need to get back to your mental state. When I came to YouTube, I was out of my head. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't see past a ball of, I don't know what, but I knew my spirit was what was guiding me. And I still knew right from wrong. I can't do this and I can't do that. And I can't be out, but I can't think right. I can't see right. And I can't feel right. And I can't, I was out of there. I tell you, some years back here or whatever, I was walking spiritually. And this was the time that God really slapped it on me. Like, I was out of my fucking head. I was not seeing properly. And it's a lot of you guys that are on here right now. And even people, they're talking to you, but it was a spirit, the anointing. It was God. It was Jesus. It was the anointing of the Holy Ghost that came and got me. And even the music or whatever that brought me back to my senses. I had lost my mind, and this had happened to me twice. But like I'm stating, you could be a person that is functionally, physically going to work every day, but you could be out of your head, still entrapped in your traumas, stuck, lost, walking spiritually blind, still not operating properly, but in your mind you are. But you know that you wasn't. It's going to take some healing. It's going to take some aligning. It's going to take some lining it up. I don't know why. See, the same stuff that I go through and I try to teach my children. You don't need validation. Stop trying to bogart your way through. You don't need to be seen. You're not the center of attention. I don't care if you're light, bright, damn near white. I don't give a fuck if you looked like the ass crack of whoever ass, or you was the American Most Top Model. Everyone needs to line this shit up. Stop letting your insecurities run away with you. You're not obligated to treat people as such as you are doing. And if your child can do such thing to you, they don't have no morals, no self-esteem, no self-worthiness, no nothing. And they ought to be ashamed of themselves to even step outside of that line, to even disrespect you, to think that they got to even take interest in a person that you are sleeping or dating with, that is sickening, or that you're even liking, for that matter. This shit is getting way out of line, and God is not even pleased with it. And that karma is going to come back for you. You're building up a karmic cycle for yourself, doing anything that's such. People really need to love themselves more. You got to love yourself. You got to put God first in yourself. And you got to live inside of brackets, have boundaries, and know what you will and what you won't do. Look, my mother was so in fear. I think she ran from all of her kids. She couldn't do it or whatever. She had been touched, and my mother was so entrapped and stuck in her traumas and so afraid. of her kid. I believe it's 1,000 things run through my mind, and I believe she tried to save us in that way by not having us around her, because she knew that she was doing things, and she was sleeping with different men. And I just think that she just didn't want to deal with that. She didn't want to have to be, she didn't want no one to try to molest us, try to touch us. She didn't want to deal with that. And for her daughter, she really did not, she didn't really have us around her too much. Like when I was younger, yeah. And she was always, you could tell she was in fear of thinking that her younger man that she had got with, later on, when she maybe got like in her late 30s or whatever, she got married, and her man was like, he was my older sister's age, you know what I'm saying? And, she wasn't having it. She didn't want us around. My mom went from being, and then she did things, I know of her doing things while she had been married this man and got with him. He was allowing her, I still think, it's just a whole big old book story, whatever. And I choose to not open up no more, because people, as we can see, I'm not lying, it's a lot of artists or whatever, they're even entrapped. These people is online or whatever, and they can't see past. It's a certain blockage that is up in their minds. And once you have traumas or whatever, that and things that have occurred and happened to you, it's only so far that your mind is letting you go. You can only maneuver so far in your mind or whatever. You're trapped. Even in your thinking pattern. It's a lot of these artists and all of this, they're entrapped. Things have happened to them. They have traumas. They have been molested, raped, and all these sorts of things. And they're reaching and grabbing things physically, because their mind and their brain can only go so far. And so I can't just let you take my ideas and think that you're not going to give me anything. No. Yes, our gift is for free, but if I'm going to have people taking my testimony and my ideas and my things and all of this and being in competition with me and thinking that they're trying to come and steal men that they think that I'm taking interest in, young artists and even older ones, and think that they're doing stuff to be ugly because you're sick and your mind only goes so far, and that you think that you're in a competition with me, and that you think that you got to come and take interest in someone that you think that I'm taking interest in. Baby, you got some karma. You just sit back and wait. Karma that's gonna come and slap your ass so fast they ain't gonna even be able to pick your ass up off the ground. About time God get through with you and use the devil, the same devil that's using you, that you think you're getting at me with. When it come back on you, you're gonna be sitting right in that puddle, and you're gonna know what happened, and you're gonna remember me. And I don't care if it's my kid, I don't care if it's someone off the internet. You're going to get your karma back. And guess what? I choose to not do things like that. And I choose to think outside the box. And I choose to think about things before I jump and do things to hurt other people. Because I know that that's going to come back on me, because I have had enough lessons and karmic cycles and karmic things to happen to me, to where when I was younger and even when I was operating, because, after we get a certain age, we know what we're doing. Even if we're walking, even if we're unawakened, spiritually blind, you know the ugly energy that you're using to be ugly and manipulative and deceptive to hurt other people. And it's going to come back on you, and you're going to remember me, okay? And I'm sure it's some young ones right here in this city that have done I'm watching them sit in their karma right now, that thought that they was using their energy to do something to me. And guess what? I'd be like, oh, you was the one. What? Yeah, because you're going to get a nigga that's going to drag your ass through the mud after you think that you didn't try to take whoever you thought that you was trying to knock me out the box and do whatever you thought that you were going to do. Oh, yeah, I'm going to let y'all do that. I'm going to let y'all have this for 2021. I'm so good at walking away, baby, and letting God shield his heart, because I already be knowing what people think they're using their energy for. If I wanted to be tacky and ugly, I could just call you out on the internet, like expose you in front of everybody, but I'm not going to do you like that. I'm not going to do you like that. I'm going to just let you think you're doing something. But I could tell Mozzie and Balgrease, whomever I be like talking to on the internet, that you thinking that you want to come and try to be promiscuous and like thinking you're knocking me out the box, out the picture, and try to go throw yourself and want some validation or recognition. A Libra, a Capricorn, and all of y'all. Yeah, I know who y'all's is. So I'm gonna let the devil just continue to use y'all. But it'll come back on you. It'll come back on your demonic Illuminati ass, because you're sick. And I'm going to be praying for whomever, even if it's little young ones that's younger than me, that's in my family. Because, you know, they like me and old as me and older. So I don't know if it's them. I'll know that too. But I know it is some women on the internet got it out for me and thinking that they're trying to take interest in who I'm taking interest in and knock me out the box and thinking they're using their energy to be ugly. Girl, just wait a minute for your karma, because it's coming. God bless, and y'all have a great night.